DreAllDay.com.
What up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Question that I get emailed the most often is players asking me, how do I play overseas? How do I get agents and scouts and coaches and managers and owners interested in me so that I can start a professional basketball playing career? Here's the thing. When I went to my first professional exposure camp, and I've told y'all this story already about how I went to that first camp and I did my thing in the first game, got a couple dunks, and I had a scout come up to me after the game and he was asking me questions and I got a really good scouting report. I actually posted my scouting report for my first ever professional camp on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at Dre Baldwin, one word, Dre Baldwin. You'll see the picture that I posted of that actual scouting report on there so you can see what they said about me from my first camp. But that ended up getting me a deal with my first agent. After I took that, I got that scouting report actually, and I emailed like 200 agents. I emailed like 200 agents all in the United States. Any agent who responded back to my first email, they would ask me for a video. Because remember, back then, it wasn't even no YouTube, so I couldn't send them a link. I had to actually go to the post office and mail them a tape, a VHS tape of my game. So I went and emailed a whole bunch of, because out of that 200, maybe like 10, 15 agents emailed me back. I sent all 15 of them VHS tapes. This is all on my own dime. I was spending my own money to email these dudes and mail them my tapes. Out of those 15 that I sent tapes out, the first guy who responded like favorably was this dude in I think he was based in Virginia, and we had a phone conversation. I signed with him. He became my agent, and he ended up getting me my first two deals was through him, which was in the summer of 2005. My first deal was actually almost 10 years ago to the date. It was in September 2005. So here's the thing that y'all gotta understand. You don't have to impress a whole bunch of agents and scouts, coaches, managers, owners with an S, not plural. You only gotta impress one person to start your career. Because understand this, when you playing on a professional basketball level, how many teams can you play for at the same time? Only one. So if you go to a camp and you impress all the scouts in the stands and they all want to talk to you, you can't play for all those teams. You can only play for one team. So only one guy got to be impressed with your game enough to give you a chance, an opportunity for you to go play. Then you go do your thing when you go play, and then you impress one person to get your next deal. Then you impress one person for your next deal. Because even if you look at like the NBA, you look at the NBA, it's 30 teams in the NBA. All 30 teams don't have to like you. Only one team got to like you because only one team got to give you a deal because you can only sign one contract. All you need is one. So you don't have to impress everybody. Everybody in the gym can think you a bum, but if there's one guy who think you nice, who think you can help his team, you're going to get signed. Or one woman who think you can help her team, whatever the situation is. So you only got to get signed by one person. So don't worry about trying to impress everybody. Just try to find one. So if you send out 1,000 emails and you get one response, like if I go back in the story, go back and tell you another story. 2007, I went the entire summer, the whole fall, and the beginning of the winter. No, it was the whole summer, whole fall, almost up to the winter, because winter starts in December. So that summer, I wanted to play. I hadn't played the year before. I was trying to get my career back going. So I'm emailing, I'm calling, I'm sending VHS tapes. I think I had DVDs then. Might have had some YouTube links. I'm sending emails like crazy. Every day I was sending like 100 emails a day trying to get a deal. And this is from the summer, like around this time of year, July, August. I didn't get a deal in August. There's a lot of contracts usually, the seasons, teams start practicing in August. So August, I didn't get a deal. September, I used to hate the month of September, actually, because that would be the year when a lot of players who got their deals already would start going over, teams start practicing, and I didn't have a deal. So September, nothing. October, November, early December, I finally got a team to contact me back, and we started a conversation. And this is all on my own. I didn't have no agent. I had agents I was working with, but I wasn't exclusively signed with no agent. So one team contacted me back. We start conversing back and forth. It took us about 2 weeks, maybe 10 days maybe, and we actually worked out a deal all over email. They actually had a friend who lived in the States, and we actually lived near each other, so we met in person. Everything went down, and then like the day after Christmas, I flew out. That's when I played in Montenegro. I sent about 2,000 emails in 2007 to get that one deal. And out of all those emails, one team who had the capability of actually signing me was interested. I had a couple of teams contact me back, but they was like, yo, we don't really have no money. We can't really offer you anything. We can't even fly you out. We wouldn't even we might have a place for you to stay, but we can't really offer you anything as far as food, transportation, nothing. So only team that actually had some capability of doing something for me and was interested was one out of like 2,000 emails. Was I happy? Yes, hell yeah. Did I accomplish my goal? Yes. Could I have signed with 20 if 20 teams was interested? Could I have signed with 20 teams? No, I can only sign with one. So you only need one team to be interested. Don't worry about impressing everybody. Now, as far as getting that team interested, I do have a book. Which I don't know if a lot of you even know about the books that I write, but I published actually 5 books. They're all available on Amazon, except my first book, Buy a Game, is also on Amazon, but you can read that for free if you go to DreAllDay.com. This book is called The Overseas Basketball Blueprint. I got more than one different cover, so the cover might look different, but if you go to Amazon or DreAllDay.com/blueprint, you'll be able to see this book. And this is a book where I discuss how do you start your professional basketball playing career. So any of you who want to play ball overseas, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to get started, as far as finding camps, as far as contacting agents, as far as what materials do you need to personally have in place in order to start your career, both actual physical, tangible materials and mentally what you need to be doing, how you need to be thinking, what actions you need to be taking, all covered in this book, The Overseas Basketball Blueprint. DreAllDay.com/blueprint. That's Amazon. If you want it on iTunes, iBooks, it's DreAllDay.com/blueprint I with the letter I at the end. So that's it. You don't have to impress everybody, just one. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day. Work on your game.